side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Come on now, let's go! Ready, we're ready! Mark 25! Man, that's trash! That's trash! Check! Check out now! Watch the safety crew!
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
That type of run right there, that just fires me up when I watch it because that's maybe the most underrated aspect of his game. The ability to break tackles and know where the first down chains are and pick them up.
He's tough, good pedigree. Dad Stacy was a linebacker at Missouri.
Yeah, and how about Mom on the track team? So I think that's where the speed came from. And she's not shy about letting us know that, too.
Yeah, he got the best of both worlds. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
First down, Cowboys.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Check it back, check it back.
They'll run with Elliott. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the Giants.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Crunch time, defense. Got it. 52, ready to go.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Third and long, it's Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34, and he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. Remember, of course, he threw 5 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive, same result here.
But it's hard to believe that you can throw 5 in the previous week and start out your very next game the exact same way. He's going to need a lot of support on his own sideline. Make sure he gets really fully, mentally into this one.
Ready. Mike's by 4. Get that quarterback. Gun. Quarterback,
now following the interception, here's Newton. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
20.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Ready?
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check. 54, South. He's crossing. He's checking clear. Alert flag.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Check. Hey, wahoo.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan. Safarian Jenkins has it. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
54. Come on, D. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. 8. Hey, switch gears. Back. 8. Hey, alert 3.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 12-yard line.
Ready.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Let's see what you got.
Now Newton. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Ready.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Great. Check 3. 8. Watch twist.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will get the 1st down as he's up to the 20-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Check 50. Check 50. Watch out. What is it?
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. We know this offense, they're built around passing the football. That time, the running game didn't suit them so well.
Not so well, but they have to do it every so often. You have to be able to control the pass rush a little bit, make them somewhat hesitant before they come and get your quarterback, at least have the illusion that you have a running game.
Hey. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
On second and 11 now. Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact and he'll go deep.
Now Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10.
Rack. Kill. Great. 8. 55 Mike, guys. Stop your whining.
Throwing again. Newton. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
It's our field. Hey, it's our
Great.
Mike 42, nice. Watch the curls. 42 to Mike, boy. 42.
From the gun, here's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. No score after one on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Newton. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it in the pocket, out of the pocket. but it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 22, Ryan, his throw caught right around the 6. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And
he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
On their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on, now, come on, now.
Now it's Newton. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
A first down carry for Barkley, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Giants on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. This is intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Elliott. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
He's checking.
A first down carry by Elliott. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
10th carry now for Elliott. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A handoff here to his running back. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Ryan. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Dexter Lawrence able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Hey, South, bravo. We got double up. Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. He's got daylight. He's at the 40. The 20. And he cuts it right into spot. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
No. Off. Great.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Ready? Let's get it. I got you, son. I got you. Great. What is it? 4-2. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
A final shot before the break. Newton. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
I got it. Check 37. Check.
Again, it's Barkley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
What do you need? Right there, 54 Mike. Let's go. Gun. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Contract. 54. What do you?
Newton to throw. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And the Cowboys first down.
Check 99. Check 52.
On first down, Elliott. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. On second down, Barber. And an alley to run. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On second and 11 now, Newton. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. The shotgun snap for Newton. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he works free. Elliott a first down and more. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it first and 10 up at the 20.
Check. Lucky.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Second and 9 now from the 21. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third.
Go, go.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go to Elliott again. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Ryan. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Newton now to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. Great.
To throw again. Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Ty Long now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This will be fielded at the 17. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Giant Football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
The Giants on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Protein spill. Hey, high 7.
Looking to throw. Coe. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go. Check. Shoot. Watch safety creep. Safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Roll out. Rock it. Deuce. Clear. Check.
They'll run with Barkley. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. That's sort of a prime example, is it not, of selling out defensively on 4th and short?
It certainly is, because what you're doing defensively is saying you're going to stop them right there at the line of scrimmage or make a play on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Instead, they get just enough of a hole chopped, and you're thin on the 2nd and 3rd levels. Then you become a chaser instead of a tackler.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
And I think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
He's coming, double up. Bang, 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 bang. Check it back, check it back.
They'll try and run here with Barber. He He's got the first down and more inside the 40. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
First down, they go with Barber again. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second and 12, Ryan. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Dexter Lawrence picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Let's go. What you got, Heavy? Give me space. Here we go. He's crashing. He's checking.
Ryan to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for Dallas. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The field position game often so overlooked, but this offense is going to be backed up deep. What an ideal punt.
And now, this stage of the game, when they need the drive to try and put themselves in a position to win it, you talk about going the long field, the very long field. This could be a 99-yard drive if they're able to accomplish it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A good balanced attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
what's
guy,
going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On the double. Check Mike 54. Mike 50. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. And they work this out past the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Back to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 24 yards. This quarterback now 3 out of 5 since taking over as he's given his guys a first down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Cowboys, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll try to turn things around next week.